All right. Welcome to Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host, Ben, and we are back. I finally have some internet that works. Let's not waste any time and dive right in. There is a lot to cover since I have been gone. Shout out to you guys on Twitch and YouTube watching right at the moment. Of course, you can always ask any questions, ask about anything else going on you'd like me to talk about. You absolutely can. But first, we're going to get into this technical analysis of all the crashing that has been happening. And then I've done a ton of research on a bunch of P2E games, play to earn crypto games. And there's a few we're going to talk about, as well as some of the Cosmos ecosystem. And there is a bunch of Gods Unchained, if you're one of my Gods Unchained players, to cover. Tons of updates that's come out there and on Immutable X. So we've got a whole lot to cover in not a lot of time. So I am going to get to it. I sound like I am procrastinating and not getting to it. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. So, Bitcoin, everything that we were thinking was going to happen and whatnot, did not happen. I was pretty wrong on those support areas holding. That 30,000 area on Bitcoin, the 2,000 area on Ethereum. We just dumped right through those. Lord have mercy. It's a loud motorcycle. But we just dumped right through those areas. Now, of course, the NASDAQ, the U.S. stock market, is crashing right now as well. And just pretty much everything besides oil and gold. And interestingly enough, PKT, which if you have joined the PKT Army, hashtag PKT Army, shout out to the whole PKT team. It has been holding up very nicely. Now, of course, it did sell off since it came out in March, but more attention is coming. Big developments are coming. And if you know about PKT, then you know why this is probably holding up better than most of the other coins out there. And if you're not mining it yet, be sure to check out the PKT playlist and get to mining it. It doesn't cost anything, and you will be able to earn this coin. Now, there's a huge delay on my avatar. What? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Thank you for letting me know. Looks good right there on my side. Why are you getting a delay? Is it... The audio is probably delaying. Let me see. How bad is this lag here? I'll pop the screen up here. Well, let's see. Yeah. Definitely a lag on my avatar. Well, this is why this is a test. Alright. I also got to make my avatar fatter, so this is not the final product. I will figure out how to get that synced up later. Let me turn my lights on real quick, and I will just do it the old-fashioned way. But yeah, the avatar will be a part of streaming in the future, especially for Gods Unchained content. And just give me a second. So, the avatar... How do I have a delay now? I was trying to give y'all something prettier to look at. We'll test them with the live stream. Alright, let me know if there's a delay on my actual face. And let me know also how accurate I've been with the, besides the fatness. I know I'm quite fatter than the avatar. I will get the avatar there. It's okay, don't worry. But the face, I think I've gotten pretty close. Needs to be a little fatter too. But anyway, let's get into it. PKT holding up pretty well. We'll hop into the daily chart though. And if PKT breaks out of this channel that it's been in, which it's tried once, it's holding right there at that about half penny area. Another bounce and break. This is a nice pivot point. PKT could start going bullish, even though we've got Bitcoin crashing straight down and actually just had a pretty nasty dip earlier today to 20,700, which, like I said, I did not think it was going to get back below 25. I still think there's a possibility this could be panic sell-off because of the NASDAQ and we bounce back up above 25 or at least start making a little channel here between the 21, about 20, we'll just say 20,000 and 25. I think this is about what we're going to see with Ethereum over the next couple of weeks or so, unless this crash is a flash crash. But we are definitely in a crypto bear market. Most of the cryptos are very bearish. Now, it is a possibility. I said Ethereum. This is Bitcoin, but it's the same thing. Ethereum is at 1,000. I'll draw that channel in a second. But now it's all good. Okay, awesome. So we still have a long ways to go down to this trend line, this uptrend that started a little bit before 2018. So it is, like I said, I'm expecting 20,000 to hold on Bitcoin, but we could see Bitcoin losing market cap because of all of these other ecosystems starting to gain more market cap. There cannot be infinite market cap, even though there is tons of coins and projects. Market cap is going to move around up and down all the time for different projects. Even if you look at the top 10 list on CoinGecko, you will see besides Bitcoin, Ethereum, that rest of that, I can't remember, there's a third one too that's holding up pretty well there for a long time. So basically 4 through the rest, probably 4 through 100 on that list at any time can switch positions for higher market cap. You know, like just like happened with Lunaterra and that big crash. Well, of course, that market cap is nothing, and those investors either don't have any more money because they went all in on just Luna, which to me is never a good idea. Don't like my eggs in one basket. Very easy to get kicked in the nuts. So, pretty sure that's how the phrase goes. You can correct me if it's wrong. But the investors who did have money left are going to be moving the money they did have left into other projects if they even stay in crypto after that big thing that happened. Of course, if it was a smaller investment, then it probably didn't take a big hit, but it didn't mess with the Cosmos ecosystem as much as I thought it was going to. Now, we have dropped quite a bit, but we're seeing a lot of those developers move over to Juno. Atom, this triangle we were watching before, end up just dumping right through that. But everything's dumping, like I said, besides PKT. But Atom's getting to a very, very tasty price level. I mean, $5 is really looking nice for some Atom. Because if you've been following me, you know staking Atom get you airdrops of new projects. I've gotten thousands of dollars in airdrops being a Cosmos Atom staker. Plus, this ecosystem is awesome, and we are going to be building, as I mentioned, Juno, a minute ago on the Juno chain for the Framework Fortune blockchain project. So if you haven't yet joined the Discord, there's still time, still got plenty of spots left, and you will be getting an airdrop if you're the first 100 of the sign up in the Discord. So, and there'll probably be one for the first 500 as well. So it's not a big deal to rush, but definitely go to the Discord, join us, link in the description. But Juno is looking pretty bad like everything else, except for the last 2 days is kind of finding a bottom possibly. Today kind of showing it a little bit more. Now it's dipping a little bit. We need to see how it's going to close, but a little 3-day possible uptrend if it continues to push up into the green. Whereas most everything else, like I said, Ethereum, let me go ahead and draw that channel I was talking about there. Well, Ethereum got bought up right off of 1,000. That's no surprise there. I mean, it is a possibility. The trend line on Ethereum is right here, so maybe we could see it down to 750, something like that. But I'm really doubting that $1,000 will break on Ethereum, because that is just a very strong psychological line. And then its previous peak here at 1,400. You've got tons of congestion all through there at that $1,000 area. And then when you scroll back, you can draw this uptrend on Ethereum. And we're, like I said, we just pretty much bounced off of that uptrend already today with the movement that happened. Let me go into a smaller time frame. Maybe we reach down there to 1,000 again. But that was kind of the same thing I was talking on Bitcoin, with the channel between 1,500 and 1,000. We'll probably be riding around here for a couple of weeks as the markets sort themselves out. Hold on a second, guys. But the Ethereum 2.0 merge is supposed to be happening in the next 2 months, which brings a lot more utility and hopefully solves the gas problems Ethereum has. So when that happens, even if Ethereum was to get to 500, that is going to be a very big upgrade to the Ethereum blockchain and everything that is built on it, as long as it goes through successfully. So I really don't think we'll see this downtrend to break. I think we're going to see it, like I said, slowly, and it's about till November, which towards the end of the year is always when cryptos kind of like to start moving back up. Back in 2017, it kind of started this big massive run right there in December, November. Go back to 2019, this little pullback we had, and then we bounced November, December all the way through half of the year. Same thing. Well, this one's actually about mid-summer, but that's 2, 3, possibly a 4th time here. If we hold up, like I said, November, October, that is the same time as the Ethereum 2.0 upgrade. So Ethereum, Bitcoin, I think we are at the bottom pretty much. Bitcoin, like I said, may be losing dominance. That's something I've been talking about for a year now. It still doesn't seem to, or still hasn't seemed to lost it yet, but we'll see with this Ethereum 2.0 upgrade if all the money goes back into Bitcoin, or if at these low prices more money goes into Ethereum, still in some of that market cap dominance. But looking at it this way, Ethereum is in a big wedge triangle as well. It just had a little pop. I bet if we put in a monthly chart, it'll be pretty clear. Yeah, so there's the monthly chart. So we're basically just coming back and testing the top of this previous breakout right here from this double bottom we made there. And that's why I think we're still, even though we're in a bear market this year for cryptos, overall, still Ethereum's on an uptrend. Yeah, Giant Jack, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I know I'm back finally after months of dealing with Spectrum, and the last month has been a nightmare, and my internet has not hardly worked. I can barely do research, barely play any of the P2E games. But anyway, we're going to be getting into all that, and God's Unchained live stream and stuff will be coming back as well. We are getting back full fledged. So Bitcoin and Ethereum are just two blockchains. I have all my blockchains now that I'm keeping an eye on. I say that loosely because at this point I really don't care about Solana. We originally were going to build the Framework Fortune project on Solana, and then I told everybody in the update in the Discord, after further research into Solana, I did not like that chain. I don't like anything about it. So it's on the list because it's a chain. It can be used maybe day trades, swing trades, whatever, but I'm staying away from Solana altogether. Sheeb has just gotten destroyed, but when you look at it on the monthly chart, Sheeb is actually on an uptrend still. So as long as Sheeb doesn't drop, this would be a pretty nasty drop. Then that may be the bottom possibly for Sheeb. We may see it start to just ride around this area if Ethereum and Bitcoin ride around their little channels for the next couple of weeks. Very bad drop though on Shiba. So of course the economy's getting really bad too. So you gotta kind of think about the retail traders. The adoption of crypto is going to slow down. It has been slowing down. People have to pay $5 a gallon in gas, so they don't have the extra money that they were having before a month to throw in. Maybe setting up monthly buys on Coinbase or whatever. That's kind of gone out the window. So only investors who have stayed above water through just the rough patch of this past 2 years are really going to still be throwing money at some of these projects. And of course, there's still a lot of time and a lot of room for crypto adoption in the mass population, but we are just not there yet. I thought we were going to get there this year, and we're close, but this economic slowdown and pretty much recession that the whole entire world is in is this on me or is that my hair? I never know. My hair acts crazy. But this whole global recession has just put a slowdown on everything, right? So it's not really a matter so much as is crypto dying. I've seen videos. Is this the end? All of that. No, it's not the end of that. It's just extra money for investing is tight in the mass population. So, and we still don't have really the regulations for a whole lot of big investors in the U.S. to get into the crypto markets like they want to. That's something that we're going to have to keep in mind. Like I said, PKT is looking pretty good, outperforming most everything. Polygon Matic, I mean, Matic is just nasty, all the way back down. Lost everything. Couldn't even see. I even had it on this trend line. Looked like it was gonna bounce, but didn't. So I'm not sure if something's happened with Matic, because I'm not following Matic that close. In the Ethereum ecosystem, I only really care about Ethereum itself. And then, of course, IMX and God's Unchained, the Brave browser. If you're not using the Brave browser, you should absolutely be using it and get paid in basic attention token for running ads and watching YouTube videos, whatever. Brave is awesome. But Matic, I'm not too concerned about. 40 cents. I mean, now at this point, 0 is the bottom, so you got 40 cents of risk per coin. It could drop some more, but like I said, it's kind of back to this previous low right here almost, and same thing as we're seeing on Shiba. Maybe we're starting to hit a little uptrend, a little slide uptrend where things are going to slow down on all this sell off. I could be wrong. Maybe we see everything pull back a lot more, but as me being a crypto advocate like I am still buying no matter what the prices are, because this is the future. Blockchain is the future, but I am limiting the projects from now on that I'm covering, because I think there's going to be some projects survive that have proven their survivability, and I think there's going to be projects like Solana that may not survive. There's a lot of competition for level 1 blockchains, and Solana to me is just not cutting it. When will Bitcoin go back to 69K? I have no idea. That's something I was saying earlier in the stream. I don't know if Bitcoin will go back up that high because the market dominance. If Ethereum goes good with the upgrade and everything, Bitcoin could lose dominance, and as Bitcoin loses dominance, and of course, the more blockchains that pop up and projects that pop up, Bitcoin is going to lose little bits of market dominance. Now, if we see a big, huge swing of money from the NASDAQ, from the Chinese stock market, the Japanese stock market, the European stock market, if we see all those crash and we see some other currencies crash because of all of the stimulus and all the money printing, especially the US dollar, then we can see a lot of that value transferred into cryptos or gold and silver, but it might not be Bitcoin. It might be other projects. Like, I have never been a Bitcoin bull personally. I've always liked Ethereum and altcoins way better than Bitcoin. And Bitcoin did have the Taproot upgrade. There can be some potential. There's projects building on Bitcoin, but at this point, Ethereum has layer 3s built on top of it that are thriving like God's Unchained, which we'll get into those updates here in just a little bit. I don't know. John Jay. He said maybe next year, maybe after that, if everything rebounds quickly, which can happen with cryptos. We've seen it happen before. Like, when you think about the actual timeline, I'll go back to Bitcoin just to show this point. We're looking at a monthly chart here. This downturn that we had back in 2018 here. Make sure you guys can see it here. Actually, let me move this up a little bit. This was what? 2008. Yeah, this was a whole year of selling off, which was a pretty big drop. I mean, Bitcoin was at 20,000 and then dropped all the way down to 3,500. Well, 3 months later, Bitcoin started going back up and rebounded within half of it. Well, actually less than half of a year, up to 15,000 or 14,000 again. So we usually see some pretty hard sell-offs in cryptos, but the rebounds always tend, even this one here, tend to be a lot harder and stronger than the actual dips. Although I do think, well, like I said, I don't know. This little channel that we're in now, I'm kind of expecting to hold up, but it may not. We may have to come down more. But historically, the rebounds are a lot quicker and a lot stronger. So we'll see. We've been on a downtrend for 6 months now, and maybe 2-3 more months of downtrending or just consolidation is a possibility, unless Bitcoin is losing dominance. That's the main factor. If Bitcoin is losing dominance to other projects, then Bitcoin may be limited to how high it can actually get. BNB is actually popped out of this. This is the Binance Smart Chain, but dropping out of this channel here and making a new low below this previous dip. Little sketchy, because if it cracks here, then BNB could drop all the way back down to this 30, 35, maybe even the bottom of this channel at $10. There is a lot of stuff being built on the Binance Smart Chain, though. So one of those things is a lot of NFT gaming, which NFT gaming is going to be the next NFT craze. It already has been happening. Not getting as much excitement yet as the NFT art, but there's way more utility in the NFT gaming ecosystem and a lot more NFT games that are coming in to themselves and are almost out of beta and ready to really start knocking heads. So we'll see if $200 is probably going to be some type of support, because that's just where it's tried to rebound. We've not dropped under 200 yet. Look at this. Go back to a daily chart here. Nope, we dropped down to 203. So this is the second test of 200 as support. We haven't quite got down on either one of those. But we do not want to see it continue to test that 200 area, or that is a long, long space of area that BNB could drop. You could lose. How? Let me ask you a question. How could you lose your house if somebody doesn't tell you what to do with your Bitcoin? Do you have a house loan or something like that? Now, I know my trolls have missed me, so I don't know if you're being serious or being a troll, because you could easily be Daniel B in one of his millions of disguises. But if you are truly in trouble, I can't tell you what to do, but I can point you in the right direction. But anyway, I'm going to move on here. Avalanche, I mean, this one has just really dropped. I've not looked at this too much. I'm not too big on Avalanche, so I'm not surprised to see it down to $15, $16. Could come down some more because we broke that downtrend, or I mean the uptrend there. What is that, about 15 maybe of support? What, 10 looks like strong support. So if you've done your research on Avalanche and you like it, maybe $10 could hold. It is trying to hold at the moment. Today having a little bounce off of 15, looks like. Yeah, bounced off 15. So far, not a great bounce. I'd like to see a continuation on that, but again, not a chain I'm not too big on. Polkadot really cheap. Polkadot does have things building on it, but it to me, Cosmos is the Cosmos ecosystem, which is all these ones in blue, which is only a fraction of all the Cosmos ecosystem blockchains, are just better than Polkadot to me. I forgot. I need to add Kusama to this list. Because Kusama, I think, I got to research Kusama some more, but I think Kusama is a blockchain that is built in the not Polygon, but Polkadot network. Yeah, there's Kusama, and it's had a nasty pullback. It was all the way up at $600, and now Kusama's around $50. So if that's why I'm looking at it now. I've not really looked at Kusama before, but seeing how much it sold off, I'm a little bit interested to see what this ecosystem is about. Other than that, that's all the blockchains. Go over the Cosmos ecosystem real quick. You guys know that's where I'm most bullish at. Like I said, Atom, I think is going to maybe get down to $5. But this little channel here ought to hold up for a while until Atom starts to get some type of rebound. It may not matter about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Atom's gotten pretty big, the whole Cosmos ecosystem. So, you know, and took a little bad hit there with Luna UST, but I think it's very easily rebounding. Crypto.com has just dropped to just nothing, almost all the way down to 11 cents. I'm sure there's something with the tokenomics of Crypto.com that may be where they release more supply. I'm not sure. I'm going to look more into it. Crow is built in the Cosmos ecosystem, but not really, you know, one of the, more acts pretty separate than really part of the community. So it is doing very well as far as the exchange itself, and I do use it from time to time to grab certain tokens because Crypto.com has a ton of tokens. Not too worried about Fetch or DVPN at the moment. Fetch is in the Cosmos ecosystem, but still selling off. And one thing about the Cosmos ecosystem, and a lot of projects actually, not only the Cosmos ecosystem, newer projects have inflation models to where little bits of the token will be released every year, say maybe 2% of the total supply or something like that, a little bit of inflation until the total supply is out. So if there's not enough people interested in the project and buying over that 2% inflation, then the project will just continue to go down until there's enough buyers to buy the supply up over that 2% inflation. So that happens in a lot of projects. So that's what's happened with Fetch. Same thing with a few other things. I can't think of the top of my head. Osmo may be one. I think Osmo may be one that releases supply slowly, if I remember correctly. We'll be diving into more of the Cosmos ecosystem for sure. And I have a video I'll be posting tomorrow for you guys that shows all the airdrops in the Cosmos ecosystem and how you can claim those as well, what requirements you need to have. XPRT, this is a good one. This one is for sure, I know for a fact, has that inflation. But XPRT also has a pretty small supply. So once all that supply gets out and then people start buying more, it could start coming back up. So the Cosmos ecosystem, all coins in the Cosmos ecosystem are going to be pretty much moving along with whatever Atom's doing. If Atom starts going real bullish, then all of them will go real bullish. But we may see some surprise ones pop up because when comparing them, there's a few of them that are starting to kind of hit some bottoms. Like Secret Network was all the way up here at this $10 area, which was previous resistance. And this is a completely decentralized network. Their aim is ownership of your data, and it's pulled back quite a bit, but hitting $1 is always natural support, and we can draw that support line. There's resistance there till it broke out, support here, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, support, like just tons of support and resistance at $1. So that may be one to keep a close eye on as it is at that area. Could drop lower, but Secret Network is not looking too terrible. So that's pretty much it for the Cosmos ecosystem at the moment. Let's see. Oh, you have a mortgage to pay, but you don't have a job? Well, there is a lot. Well, the economy, the whole global economy, like I said, is pretty bad. I mean, that's not nothing new. Um, well, I don't blame you for quitting Starbucks. So, real quick, what we're about to go into may be very interesting for you because P2E Gaming is a way to continually make money at home, and there is some big money that can be made. So let's dive into the P2E Gaming, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of new games as well as talk about Gods Unchained and everything that is happening with that. But let me take a sip of water because all this talking, whew, just did that other live stream. I'm back, but first live streams after 2 live streams in one day after a month of being gone. Give me a couple of days. I'll be back in shape. I'll be back in good form. Okay, so if you've been following me, you know Gods Unchained and IMX. I am super bullish on. They have been downtrending. These are two that have that supply mechanic. Not really in, well, Immutable X has some inflation to it, but Gods only has a supply of 500 million tokens. That's it. That's all it's ever going to be. It's hard capped. Unless for some reason the community decides to do some type of token swap or whatever. This is a layer 3 on top of Immutable X platform, which is a pretty crazy NFT marketplace and platform to build actual play to earn games. Now I know it sounds crazy. Probably thinking like, I can't make money playing games, but actually there's several people in the Framework Fortune community, Stonks and Chomps Gaming, H&H Trader, who can verify they have not put a dime into Gods Unchained, and they have been making plenty of free Gods tokens and NFTs. So of course every market's down, so the Gods market's down, but Gods is actually not looking as bad as a lot of the other cryptos at the moment. Starting a little bit of an uptrend. Still in this channel. It did drop out of the channel, but rebounded pretty hard in one day. Shot from 46 cents all the way up to $1.38 before having this pullback. Tried a second test of this channel here before pulling back. Now it could pull all the way to 35.25, and I'm looking for that again because I did not grab any down here, and I would like to grab some there. And if it goes down to 10 cents, even better, because staking is pretty much, well, staking is live for Immutable X. Don't have a dashboard for it yet, but if you're holding IMX token in your Immutable X account, you are gaining staking interest right now. When the dashboard goes live, you'll see that previous interest that you've been gaining, that previous rewards. So if you don't have any IMX in your Immutable X, one thing you can do with Token Trove is you can go over here and, well, they don't have a swap yet, but what you can do is sell one of the NFTs, for Gods Unchained, for example. And I've got multiple games up because we're going to look at a couple of them. And let's just sort this. By the way, for those who are naysayers of Gods, the mythic From Divine Order Citadel of the Gods, the one-of card, just sold for $77,000 in Ethereum. So there is some money in this game. Now, are you going to probably make $77,000 right away or anything like that? No, this is more of a building, grinding, make extra money on the side. The weekend ranks, you do get NFT packs that can sell. The NFT packs you are getting right now are Mortal Judgment. And if I sort this by price, let's see, what are you doing? Come on. No, other way. So if I sort this by price, it is possible you could pull one of these cards that are higher quality NFTs and maybe make $1,000 on a weekend or something like that. Now these diamond qualities are very rare to get, but if you just get the meteorite quality legendaries, pull any of those, this one right now is $25 in ether. So if you are playing gods and you've got gods tokens for playing gods, which we'll get into in just a second because there's updates on that, then you can take and sell your gods NFT for IMX token. And if you can sell it for IMX token, then you'll have the IMX in your account. You can see I got 14 right now because I've been selling my whole list. my whole list of cards that are for sale are in IMX because I'm trying to build a free position of IMX from playing gods. But the point being is there's plenty of ways to make money online, and the gods is one of them. Not only do you have all of that going on, there's a bunch of tournaments that have popped up for gods at communitygaming.io. This link you can find in the description, I'm pretty sure. If not, it's just communitygaming.io, and you can go and actually change. There's tons of games, not even just blockchain games. At the Call of Duty's on here, Brawl Stars, whatever. I'm pretty sure Fortnite is probably on here. A lot of different tournaments, but it's a decentralized tournament league where multiple people can create tournaments. We have a tournament coming up for gods, and now that gods has moved along, they are sponsoring tournaments that are being put on. So this tournament, which is happening on July 3rd, if you haven't signed up yet, you should sign up for it. Is this the right one? I think I hit the wrong one. Hold on, let's see. Oh, this may be the right one. Let me go back and make sure I hit the right one. 6,000. Here we go. So there's $6,000 worth of prizes in here. Yeah. Free entry, so there's no cost to enter. Check-in starts in 17 days. So you got to go to community.io, create you a profile. You can hook your wallet up to your MetaMask, and you can hook it up whatever network you want. You don't have to use come on, MetaMask. You don't have to use Ethereum. You could use Matic. They do have Polygon Matic capabilities. They have Binance. So there's several different chains you can use with your MetaMask or whatever wallet that you have that is functional with this. But this tournament is going to have some pretty nice prize pool. So first prize is $1,000 in USDT or USDC, 300 gods tokens, and these are packs right here. So that's 20 rare packs, 10 epic packs, 5 legendaries, and 3 shinies. So those are all NFTs that you can sell if you wanted to right away. And those 3 shiny packs are those blue cards that you saw were $2,000 a card here just a minute ago. So that's first place. Of course, first place is going to be pretty tough. There's a lot of competition, but this pays out all the way to 32nd place. And you would still get 17th through 32nd would get 10 gods, 4 rare packs, 2 epics, and 2 legendaries. So even finishing there, you could get a little bit of money. But there, like I said, plenty of games here on community, or plenty of tournaments for gods and other games on the chain here, or not chain, Community Gaming. All right. So besides that going on, we'll get into that one in just a second. Oh yeah. While we're on gods, the forge function to forge those higher quality NFTs, the what do you call it? Meteorite, lowest quality, shadow, gold, then diamond. That is now open. It's been open for about a month, so you can make those higher quality NFTs. And the reason that it's open now is because Gods is about to have daily play and earn. So we get the Gods tokens for the weekend events that we always play in, and the NFT packs if you do well. But now you're going to be able to earn Gods token every single day. And this is going to be 10 games. The weekends, how well you do out of the first 25 games. So every day this will be the first 10 games. And then the modifier is kind of weird and crazy. But part of the modifier is of how much Gods you get depends on the NFT quality of your deck. So if you've got a bunch of the gray cards, which are not NFTs yet, you've got to forge them, you're not going to get any bonuses for that. But if you have meteorite quality cards in there, shadow, gold, diamond, the higher the quality, the more percentage and modifier you're going to get for playing the shiny cards in your Gods Unchained deck daily. Yeah, that's the collection modifier. And then they're changing the way the gameplay modifier works. Let's see. Yeah, there's two parts now. The first is your current rank at the start of the game, as well as the player's ability to win games. And the majority of the modifier will come from the player's rank, with a small boost to reward potential if players are on a hot streak. So making more ways to make money coming to Gods Unchained, more ways to make that Gods token, and continue to build your collection of the NFTs, because you're going to get paid more if you use a higher quality NFT deck, basically enough. And if you win, if you win a lot and you get in the mythic ranking and you're playing with that very high quality deck, you might make a decent amount. So we'll see how it all plays out, because this isn't live yet. But this is well, the forging is live, but the daily play to earn is not. But it's coming very, very soon. I'm expecting in the next couple of weeks. All right, so outside of Gods, with all of that going on, and there's actually more updates, but that's all I'm gonna cover for today. Gods is getting a little bounce. Probably not a surprise there. Immutable X starting to get a little bounce. They are affected by Ethereum because they're built on Ethereum, but a lot has transpired on Immutable X, including, I don't know what I did with it. Go back to Token Show real quick. There we go. Illuvium, if you've been following a little bit, and I've talked about Illuvium, this PDE game is going to be pretty crazy. They just had the land sale, which all the land was minted on Immutable X. So all the Illuvium NFTs will be here on this marketplace. There is now royalty exchange fees for NFTs, for trading NFTs in the secondary market on Immutable X for Gods tokens and IMX. So that is where the staking rewards is coming from if you are holding your Gods token or IMX in your IMX wallet. But Illuvium being on here is pretty big. We'll go to price, actually go to price and go to the highest price. So this land right here is going for $3 million. And then this one's $1.5 million. Now, will somebody buy these? I don't know, but it's a possibility, because some of this land has arenas for the game where they're going to be hosting major esports tournaments, and you, as the landowner, will be able to get payments from people or businesses doing advertising on that land during that time. So there's big money in this game if it catches on and goes really crazy with esports. So that's really expensive. I am looking to pick up some of this land, but not that price. I'm not paying no crazy prices for it. I want to see, let me go back to price and go down to the cheapest. Yeah, so we're under, the cheapest is right now $476. And they also have resources and other stuff in the land. A lot of value. If you haven't checked out Illuvium, check it out. But I'm looking for try to get some for like $100. That's about as much as I want to try to get in it, just so I've got some land to start with on this NFT game, because I do want to check this out when it is out of beta, or at least the gameplay is out of the beta enough to allow people to play it. So, but not only that, not only did Olivium come, DC Comics is now on Immutable X. There was a hint that DC and Marvel were both coming, but it is official. DC Comics NFTs is on the Immutable X platform. So another big thing to come to the Immutable X platform. It is building up very quickly. Of course, Book Games, which is Gary V's NFTs, is on the Immutable X platform as well. You can grab those NFTs here. And that is, I mean, there's so much. It's hard to keep up with. I suggest joining the Immutable X Discord and God's Unchained Discord. But you can join the Framework Fortune Discord, as we do have their announcements from those groups coming into the Framework Fortune Discord. A lot of different ways to make money with God's Unchained, because not only can you get those God's tokens that you're earning just to play and stake them or switch them to IMX, you can come into this other market, you know, sell those NFTs for Ethereum, maybe buy a Gary V NFT with that. Ember Sword has started their land sale, which I think Ember Sword may be overlooked. I haven't done much research on it yet, but I'm going to. Guild of Guardians, they're getting going, and you can see a lot of high prices there. But I'm not a big fan of that. That's more of a World of Warcraft type of deal. But yeah, as more things build on Immutable X, the more value that Immutable X is going to gain, which God's Unchained is the flagship game of Immutable X, so the bigger Immutable X gets, more than likely the bigger God's gets. Now, outside of IMX and God's, let me answer some questions here, or some comments here before we move on, because I know we got a lot. I got a lot more to cover here. Okay, too many. Oh gosh. John Jack, yo, did you take down my question about TrueBit? Oh, TrueBit. Let me check. Stonks and Chomps. Let me pull up your NFTs. She's got her NFTs. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna show that. This channel's not monetized, so I can show it on this channel. All right. TrueBit. What the hell is TrueBit? Let's find out. I don't know what it is. TrueBit Protocol. We'll find that. As that's loading here, let's take a look at. Where did you go? Come back here. Let's take a look at Stonks and Chomps Gaming's The Spy is Falling NFT, talking to the stock market. There's the Fed, his little chicken on a stoop. Inflation is transitory. That can't be good. The spy is falling. The spy is falling. Yeah, still think we should trust the Fed? They got a little bottle of alcohol right there. Oh, very nice. Do you have any other ones? Let's see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so here's some of the other NFTs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Stonks, why? Why? Why did you do that? Why did you make that an NFT? All right. All right. Maybe I can't show this. Your NFTs are wild. That's great. Okay. Whoops. All right. Let's get back over here. I got thrown off. You're not wrong. You're all right. So John Jack, two founders. Are two of the original 5 Ethereum developments. They lost a token last year. Vitalik, or Vitalik, whatever, how you ever say his name is. Okay, well, that's interesting, but we'll see if, just because there's big names in a project doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be successful. But I haven't even looked at this yet, so I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying in general. So this is a blockchain enhancement which enables smart contracts to securely perform complex competitions and standard. Okay, so if it's enhancement, what is it for? We'll take a look at the token model in just a second. Okay, it's on Ethereum. It's Ethereum. Okay. WASM, so they're using WASM smart contracts, which is Cosmos ecosystem. So even if they're on Ethereum, they're using WASM. Or wait, is WASM Cosmos ecosystem? I think it is. I'm pretty sure. I know a lot of developers use WASM. Synonym layer, okay, TrueBit token model. Yeah, so it is on Ethereum. It looks like, yeah, because there's Ethereum gas fees. So this is the company. The users go to task givers, verifiers, solvers. Some of the token gets burned apparently. Got solver license, which requires solvers, verifiers. Oh, you can create, okay, so you can create your solver license, whatever that is. I'm not sure yet. And then this little hexagon looking shape is all of that. And then task givers pulls out of here, and that goes to Ethereum gas fees. And where are we coming from? So, okay, you mint True when you purchase True, which sends it into there, which can go back to users as reward. And when you retire True, you burn it. Where can I run TrueBit tasks? Yeah, so just Goerli and Ethereum. TrueBit tokens. So you have to buy it directly from TrueBit. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen that before. So we welcome your participation in the network. However, our organization does not engage in exchange listings. That means they're not going to list on anything. No Coinbase, no Bitrex, no nothing. That is weird. I guess the idea would be behind that would be the token price wouldn't, well, I mean, how do you, if you don't have an exchange, how do you give value to the token? Because you have to have supply and demand. That's really strange. I don't want to go through all their GitHub stuff. Let's see here. It's for scalability. Oh gosh. You're sending me a picture of your baby tomato plant? Okay, that's awesome. Andrea will definitely like that. Andrea's got some plans. You need to send it to her. If you're not friends with her on Discord, Stonks, go. You should be able to find her. If not, I'll get y'all hooked up tonight, which I need to talk to you later anyway. So they are on MEXC. So that's weird. If they're saying they're not. So it's a smart contract scalability thing for Ethereum. That's what the basis of I'm getting. I really want to see more about their tokenomics because it didn't say anything about supply. Here we go. Let me hit the white paper real quick. We'll run through this white paper and see. Because there's a lot of these. There's a lot of scalability smart contract things on Ethereum. which there's going to be, but a lot of the smart, I would say the best smart contract scalability is coming out of the Cosmos ecosystem with Juno and all of that. Oh, Juno, Axler, Luna 2.0 is probably going to go to smart contracts. It's not going to be a stable coin based type of thing anymore. What the? All right. Let me just go to CoinGecko and see if it's on CoinGecko. What's the ticker symbol? Would you say it was true? Jason is giving a keynote at the ETH 2.0 conference. Well, yeah, like I said, I don't know much about it. There's a lot of smart contracts out there. There's a lot of competition, but I want to know TrueBit protocol. There it is. That's right. Yeah, TrueBit. Okay, let's see. Now I'll get some information. So, showing total supply of 280 million. And it's about 17 cents right now. All time it had a spike up to $1. Okay, you can trade TrueBit protocol on MEXC, Global, SushiSwap, and BitMart. They're liars. They lied right on their website. They said they're not interested in being on any exchanges. They're on, well, SushiSwap is decentralized. BitMart, I don't think is decentralized. Yeah, no, BitMart is centralized. So they lied right on their front page. And then I think MAXC is centralized. Yeah, MXC is centralized. So they straight up lied. I don't like that. Why are y'all lying? Very weird. And this is, there's not ranked at all on CoinGecko. There's 15,000 people who've liked it. But there's a question mark on circulating supply. Let's see. But if you're burning and minting this coin, oh, there's no supply. It's infinite supply, because if you're minting, back to that white paper, now that I've thought about it, it's infinite supply because it's being minted and it can be burned. So the fact that it can be minted and burned constantly means that there can be trillions of this coin at some point. So I hate that. I hate every bit of that. Let me know more research that you do on it. You know, of course, I like to hear more about it, but I am not liking what I've seen so far at all. Yeah, because you just purchase True and it just mints. So anytime you buy True, it's newly minted. So it just infinitely mints. Now it does get burned and gets burned there, but these type of tokenomics I don't like. This is like crazy idea of tokenomics that may not work. Like, you've got two different burn spots and you got one mint spot. You're constantly going to have this currency flowing, but then you're going to, I guess, pay gas fees, Ethereum gas fees on top of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Just be honest with you. Yeah, send me some links to some videos and stuff like that. Maybe Jason can convince me otherwise, but I don't think so. But we'll see. So another NFT thing that has popped up, and I've not covered it yet. I didn't think I was going to cover it, but as I've done more research, I've looked into it. I'm going to look in. There's a couple of games I'm really interested in. One thing about Gala is you can buy a license to a founder's node, but I don't exactly know how the Gala network works with these nodes, because I don't think Gala is its own blockchain. It may be. But if you want a node, right now they got 26,000 nodes online. There's like a bunch of different things. Yeah, right there you can earn more Gala limited edition NFTs and opportunities to help the Gala ecosystem grow. Not sure how I feel about Gala, but there's a couple of games like this one right here, Grit, that is coming out that looks pretty good. It looks like Red Dead Redemption. It all is going to be NFTs, so your guns and all that stuff. I'm sure there's going to be land sales as well. Right now, the only NFT they got out is this Gunslinger box. So it is you receive. I'm just looking at ERC. So it maybe Gala is on Ethereum, but you would receive one of 10,000 generative characters to use in the epic Wild Wild West Battle Royale Grit. So that could be one to keep an eye on. These graphics look pretty good. If that's how the game graphics look, which that looks like gameplay to me, that's pretty nice. So you can go check out the website for that one. And they've got a nice little video here too. You can just watch. This is funny right here. Watch this guy. Here he comes. Keep an eye on the guy in the sky. Everybody's just, look at this. We're about to have a standoff. And boom. Got him. But really nice looking graphics for a blockchain game. Boy, I didn't even notice he had a butcher knife there. Yeah, so one to check out very, very early. And the developer is Team Grit. This is going to be on PC. Don't know if it'll go to any of the other platforms, but probably will stay on PC at this point. That is one in Gala that I'm interested in checking out. They do have some little mobile games and stuff like this Town Crush. You know, that's probably a little weird game. There's a couple other ones like Walking Dead Empires I haven't got into. I don't know if it's blockchain or not. Spider Tanks is a crawler. So if you like that, maybe be one to check out. Mirandus looks interesting. And then Last Expedition looks interesting. Now, Echoes of Empire is a Strategy 4X. The Strategy 4X games are crazy, which I'm going to show you one of those in just a second that I've already started playing because it has 2 airdrops coming out. And then right there you see get that Gala node today. But it's about $100,000 for a Gala node. So I don't know if it's worth it. I've got to do a lot more research on Gala to find out if I'd want to run a Gala node or not, pay that type of money. But you can get Gala anywhere on Coinbase and whatnot. Oh yeah, what was that other one I was talking about real quick? Mirandus. This is a fantasy RPG. Blockchain based. Remember that it's probably going to be play to earn. That's all the games I look for is play to earn. Yeah, so I don't know. So there's land and all that stuff into it as well that you could get into. But anyway, Gala, it's worth checking out if you've not checked it out yet. And Grit is really the main game I'm waiting for to come out on Gala. I'll probably play some gods later tonight. We're about almost finished up here with the live stream. Only got a couple more things here that I wanted to update everybody on. Osmosis chain if you're in the Cosmos ecosystem and you got liquidity pools or whatever over in Osmosis. It looks like Osmosis is back up live again. It was frozen for a little bit because they were doing upgrades, but all the all the pools are fine. You see all my different pools here that I'm staking liquidity in, but plenty of liquidity. You know, like even though Atom has dropped so much, there's $63 million of Atom and Osmosis in this one liquidity pool on the Osmosis exchange. You know, there's still millions and actually I'd say billions of dollars invested across the Cosmos ecosystem, as well as other crypto projects. And then Juno Swap is where you'll be able to get Framework Fortune token at some point. We will start building out the liquidity pool there once we get the project launched. But Juno Swap is pretty good, has a lot of selection, just like Osmosis. And you have access to more of the Juno blockchain coins that's around through there. There's a lot of DAOs. Our project is a DAO. But we'll be sending out the link to the DAO and all that. Liquidity on Juno right now is pretty good, so I've got a little bit of liquidity. I started here on Juno, just $12. Juno and Atom gaining 80% APR. The one thing I like about it though is it shows you your rewards, your liquidity rewards, whereas Osmosis doesn't really show it. So you can see how much you're making there, and even has expected return there. So with $12.25 for the year, I would make $9.85 off of $12, making 82 cents a month. So you can see where if you start providing a little bit more higher amounts of liquidity than just $12, where this can really add up and be a cash flowing asset. So Juno, I definitely, like I said, we're building the project on Juno. So we're pretty bullish on Juno. But very nice swap. Does have transfer, same thing as Osmosis. You can easily deposit from Kepler to whatever coins that you want to liquidity pool or swap for. And then finally, this is the last game. This game I've actually set up some. I started playing a little bit. It has 2 airdrops coming out. This is a Forex strategy game. Really crazy strategy. Lots of strategy to this. But if you sign up for this game, and you'll also need this WeMix wallet. This is another platform. WeMix wallet and Joy City Games, which is the creator. You can see right here a bunch of these games that are on WeMix wallet. I don't know if all these are Joy City, but Joy City is the one that has created Gunship Battle Crypto Conflict. And to get this airdrop, all you got to do is come here and go to Get. And go down and try to get all these points. Basically, you're just doing little simple entries. Follow them on Twitter, retweet their tweet, join the Discord, like their Facebook page, all of that. A lot of the normal stuff for airdrops. But there's 2 different airdrops going on right now for this NFT game. And it's going to be not like top, that's referral points. So the lucky winners at random, 10 winners will get about 70,000 Millico. You know, there's a couple other different ways that you can get the Millico, but you can get Millico token from playing Gunship Battle Crypto, or what is it? Crypto Conflict, yeah. So they do have a YouTube channel, but titanium is the main source in the game. You can mine the titanium, like literally from a island of titanium. You can earn it from destroying other bases, attacking armada fleets, all this crazy stuff. And the titanium is how you can get free Millico token. You can mint the titanium into Millico token. So that's pretty cool. They don't even have the NFTs out yet, but from what it looks like from the gameplay, which I'll show you guys probably here this weekend. Some of the gameplay from that. There definitely is going to be probably some gods content all weekend for sure. Now that I'm back, but I will probably show you guys a glimpse of the game. But definitely check out the airdrop for it and the Millico token. So yeah, you can see right there, you can exchange in-game currency titanium into Millico and vice versa. And Millico, you actually have a couple options. You can get WeMix credit, which can be used for buying NFTs in this whole ecosystem, or you can get WeMix and then sell WeMix on cryptocurrency exchanges. As WeMix is on multiple exchanges. Yeah, so there's the airdrop again, and here's the roadmap for it. They're about to have the trading shop open, and they're about to have Millico staking, and then server invasion, which is going to be insane if you actually get in this game. Server invasion is going to be real crazy. Like, you will be able to, if you control a whole server with your armada or whatever, you can tax people in titanium or Millico token for being on your server or using your cities, because there's cities that you can conquer in the game that you can also, or trade cities in the game that anybody goes and trades with. If you own that city, you get taxes for their trades of Millico token or the titanium. So a whole server takeover is really crazy, of multiple servers warring together. That's why I say this is 4X strategy game. It is wild. I've not played anything quite like it, and you can play it on your phone and on your computer or any other tablets, whatnot, right now, and start earning the titanium to try to get more Millico. And I believe the NFTs. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. There was mention of the NFTs somewhere. I don't know where I saw it. They don't have the NFTs yet, but what I'm assuming is going to be the NFTs is, yeah, right here. So upcoming 2022 NFT. I'm assuming it's going to be the jets, the tanks, the ships, probably the land, probably all of that. So you're getting in really, really early on this, where you can play for free and start trying to set up and earn Millico tokens. So it takes a little while to get going, but if you can set up and just have your game auto mining Millico or titanium, then you will be essentially making free Millico token. So that's why I'm interested in this one quite a bit. But one thing real quick to mention, the WeMix wallet, you have to download on mobile. It is not on desktop yet for an extension. This is another one of their games that's on WeMix, but I looked at it and it doesn't, I don't know. It's a little weird. I'm not really sure what it has to do with kind of the Dragon Ball Z spin on it, because it does not look nothing like it. But anyway, you do have to have the WeMix wallet on your phone until they do the browser extension, but for now, it has to be on your phone. And then, what is that, 3.0? Yeah, see, I'm still doing research, but anything that's play to earn, I can start earning tokens off for free. I'm going to be doing it. But anyway, you need the wallet, and you also need the conflict, the battleship conflict crypto, gunship battle crypto conflict. I'm going to get it right eventually. It's just a lot of words together. But you can get it on your phone as well to connect to the WeMix app, and then you can play on desktop. There's a whole entire big app on desktop where it's really crazy. But you can play it on both, either one. But to get your Milito tokens, you need that WeMix wallet, which is only on mobile. So just to clarify that. Whew. All right. So that is most of the updates that I have. There's going to be more videos coming out on PKT, more on Gods Unchained. A lot of stuff we're gonna be diving into Gods Unchained pretty hard. Maybe Illuvium. I'm gonna keep kind of covering it until I can actually get in the game and play it. Maybe if I can get some of that land and I have something to do with that land. Illuvium has come down quite a bit, all the way down to 175. This token was all the way up at 2,000. There was a lot of hype behind Illuvium, but the market started crashing. So we'll see where Illuvium bottoms out, because you can stake Illuvium already. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Abdul, hey buddy, how's it going? Blockchain cuties and Ethermon. I don't know, man. I don't know. Blockchain cuties and Ethermon, my friend, are like. I know there's possible potential there, but when you look at a game like Grit, where it has like these great graphics, and it's a blockchain game, or you look at Gods Unchained, which is into esports almost. There, by the way, I didn't mention that, but Gods Unchained did hire an esports team, so they will be coming to a lot of the esports events here soon, when they're ready to go full on promotion mode. That's one thing people forget, is right now Gods is not really doing any promotion yet. It's all still word of mouth because it's in beta. And yeah, things could get spicy once we kind of start to hit a bottom on all these bigger coins, the higher market caps like Bitcoin and Ethereum. We could see some. It's going to be, even if we're in a bear market, there's going to be some coins, some projects that still are going to try to move up. Let's see what this GFI is up. That doesn't look good. New KNC, just a few little bounces here and there. Slowing back over 30. Gods is also really trying to hold that 45-50 cent area. I was really wanting to see it come down more, but so I mean, there's a little bit of green after this big crash. We'll see how the rest of the week goes, because there's so much volatility in every single market, not just cryptos. That's the crazy part. But take a look at Ethermon. It looks different. All right, I'm going to look at Ethermon for you, my friend, just because I haven't heard from you in a while. We'll see. Wow, that price is definitely even cheaper than it was last time. Under a penny now, it looks like. Okay, let's pop on OpenSea right quick and see total volume for... See, here's the thing. Illuvium is the same thing as this Pokemon knockoff, but Illuvium is way crazier graphics. These do not look too bad, though. What do they have? Skills or something? Let's see, stats, levels. Oh, so they do have some stats on these cards. That's interesting. They've got some boosts. The only thing is, there's only, going back real quick. Whoops. Come on. Looking at OpenSea, I mean, that's not a lot of volume. You have 12,000 owners. Yeah, that's 1.5 Ethereum total volume, and that's not even $2,000 right now. So that's like barely anybody's buying these. Okay, well, let's go to the website and see what you're talking about. Looks different. It's not I mean, I don't know. Of all the games, my friend, I don't. What is their website? Ethermon, where are you not showing up? Ethermon game. I mean, it has a lot of, like, you can see it's had plenty of articles and all that. It's been on Revain, DAP Radar, which is pretty big. There's Ethermonica. We'll go to there. Crunchbase, nonfungible.com. Oh, this actually just reminded me of something. Real quick, let me pull this up before I forget. What is it? Where'd it go? Let's see. What was it? This is something I found that has a bunch of different crypto games on it that you can take a look at. Oh, there is one game on Solana. No, it's not that one. There's one game on Solana that looks like Halo that's kind of fun. You can like instantly play it. But let me find that. What is it? Maybe if I can just blockchain. There it is. Play2earn.net. Play2earn.net, they have a Discord as well, and this is where I actually found out about Milico and WeMix and the crypto battle gunship. You can go here and search a lot of the blockchains, and including searching Immutable X itself for games that are on IMX. You can sort through shooter, all of this stuff. That's the top 50 list. But we can go to game NFTs here, and there's a ton of different games popping up. What's going on? Why are you not working? There we go. And then you can also see some very important information. So like this #1 game here on this is Wizards and Dragon Game. WND 7-day volume. You've had 4,000, almost 4,500 Ethereum. So $5 million in 7-day volume. But we can change this and see which games have the highest percent change. So Engine over the last 7 days. Oh wow, that looks crazy. So the 7-day percent change of the Engine market up to 163%. The total volume, not much volume though, only 10,000 in volume, so that's kind of strange. Let's do this. Let's see if Ethermon is on here. And then we can kind of compare maybe. So you got Decentraland there. See, here's another knockoff. Here's another similar thing. Pokemon. My Pet Hooligan, whatever. Crypto Beast, probably another Pokemon knockoff. Hold on, is these filters right? Gaming, yeah. Looks like Gods might have, oh yeah, here it is. Gods has dropped down quite a bit on this list. There's some weird ones getting a lot of volume in the past 7 days. Those sandboxes up there. I'm going to look into sandbox more. There is CryptoKitties. CryptoKitties in the last 7 days have had $1 million worth of volume, which is more than Decentraland and Gods Unchained. So that's really crazy. Well, let's scroll down. Let's keep scrolling and see if if Ethermon's even on here. And Gods Unchained had 75,000 worth of volume in the last 7 days. There's a 55% change. 480 sales, that's another thing you can look at. Gods, though, compared to some of these others, total sales and total volume is pretty up there. The market cap you can see on Gods Unchained is 1 trillion. So that blows a lot of the other market caps away. That's even higher than Decentraland. Well, that's Decentraland wearables. Let's see what Decentraland is. Yeah, no, that's bigger market cap than Decentraland. Alright, let's look for Ethermon. Well, actually, you know, I doubt it's even on this list. Let's pop over into this and search it. Whoops, I was trying to close that. Oh, here's Ethermon. So, you have a total market cap of $2 million. You've got 12,000 owners. Total volume, and this game's been out for 3 years, is $2.2 million. So not a lot. There's been a ton of sales, 14,000 sales. Only 20 sales in the last 7 days. And it was just that $1,000 worth of sales. So, I mean, people are not adopting this game. If they would, I mean, if they had 3 years to adopt it, and they're just not adopting it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think this thing has the potential, unless they do something drastic, which they've been around for a while. Maybe they could. But then, like, looking at Gods Unchained here, come on, pull up here. Their site's a little slow, but there's a lot of information on here. Oh, well, what was I looking at? Total sales, owners, that's what I wanted to see on Gods. So Gods Unchained, we have almost 15,000 owners of NFTs. Let's see, what is the most owners? But here, I'll drop this in the chat here, because I don't have this in the description. Whoops. There you go. Let's see. Peakaster. Ethermon, largest IP on Decentraland. John Jack, you sold a Peakaster for 3.5K? Nice. Alright, so on the list, Gods is number 6 of NFT owners. We got Crypto. I don't understand why CryptoKitties is got this much action. Crypto Dozer Legacy, blah. I don't know why it's showing Binance on there. Mega, so that really doesn't even count. Mega Cryptoopolis right above Gods with 23,000 holders. But again, looking at the market cap, Gods has a lot bigger market cap. And actually, Gods is almost reached the amount of sales that CryptoKitties has. 400,000 in total sales, 734 on CryptoKitties. I'm pretty confident Gods will surpass CryptoKitties at this point. So, but yeah, this is a great website if you're into P2E gaming. It's one of the best I've found to look for all the games out there instead of having to Google for blockchain games and find them. You just get so much information. Love this. PlayToEarn.net. Go join their Discord and support them because they're doing great work out here. Alright guys, well that is it for me today. Like I said, I'm back live streaming now that my internet has sorted, so there will be plenty of content coming out, and I will be live streaming quite a bit. We will do some Gods live streaming towards the end of the week, definitely Saturday for my games, and hopefully I fixed my little avatar guy, so that way I can play gods and focus on the games, and instead of having to focus on the camera and all of that, because I'd like to get that avatar. If you missed it, go back to the beginning of the stream, and you can see what I'm working on for the gaming live streaming. But anyway, guys, appreciate everybody joining me as always, and stay safe out there. Until next time. And then boom, I gotta remember again how to turn the stream off.